Hey Justin, this is Tyler. I wanted to make this video for you and just give you a couple tips that you can start implementing right away to outrank your competition online and bring in more customers for your business. So throughout your Facebook page here and throughout your Google website here, I was able to learn about your services and then the different locations that you're offering those services. And it looks like there's a ton of opportunity. All right. But when it comes to a website, really, Google likes to see, a lot of content on the page. Right? And you also want a website that is really easy to navigate, has a lot of pictures, a place for people to fill out, maybe get a quote form where they can, hit a call now button, things like that. So you have a couple of those things, but the website, Google websites aren't necessarily that friendly. All right. And when you're competing against a lot of other competitors, especially those top competitors on Google that show up, right, you want a nice laid out website. So we'll kind of take a look at a couple of those, but doing that, you want to have a ton of content on your page, and Google likes to see 1,000 to 2,000 words on the home page of a site, and then about 500 to 1,000 words on each service page. So if you're offering 10 different services, you'd want to create 10 service pages, each having 500 at least words on each page. All right, and really what that's going to allow you to do on the home page and those service pages is rank for specific keywords that people are typing into Google all the time to find businesses like yours and services that you offer. Now, I pulled up a report of your website in a tool I utilize called Ahrefs, and it just shows some data of your site, such as the rank, information of the backlink profile, which we'll get into in a little bit here, those keywords that I mentioned, what you're currently ranking for, and then the overall traffic. All right, so it doesn't look like there's too much going on here. These numbers are actually pulling from the .business site part of your website. So it's not really doing much for you. That's why you'd want to kind of go off and get your own domain on your own site and really start building up that power to your site and traffic overall. Now, I went over to Google and I'll show you exactly what I did here. I went up here to the search and typed in bathroom remodeling, Baltimore, Maryland. Right now, and I don't know exactly where you're servicing. I kind of just pulled a couple different areas that you're around, right? It could be Baltimore, Wilmington, Delaware, Philadelphia even, right? But it's for you to decide. I just want to show you kind of the opportunity that's out there. But for example, I typed in bathroom remodeling, Baltimore, Maryland. Sometimes you see an ad section right up here. There's not one going on right now, but we have the map pack, and then we have the organic section. Now, if people aren't hitting the top 3 of the map pack here, they're coming down here to the organic section where you see usually Home Advisor, Yelp, things like that, and then other businesses. So a lot of people come down here to click right to the business website, all right, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the first result past Home Advisor because not many people hit Home Advisor. We're going to hit Trademark Construction, and here's their website. So this is what I'm talking about. They've got their homepage here laid out pretty nicely. They've actually got a good bit of content, but definitely not that 1,000 to 2,000 words, so you can definitely beat them out with more content, right? But you can see lots of pictures going on here. It looks like they have some pricing as well, kind of a process that they go through. And then they have, buttons here for check out our process, schedule online, submit a quote, all these good buttons here throughout their site. They've got all these different service pages, right? Remodeling, exterior, cost. So this is a really full website, and that's, part of the reason they're ranking on that first page. But this is really the stuff that we can see from the outside, right? But we want to look behind the scenes, kind of figure out what's allowing them to rank, on that first page of Google. So I'm going to pull up their report in Ahrefs, and we're going to check them out. So again, we see the rank here. We see the information of the backlinks, which we'll get into. But we really want to focus on these keywords right now, all right? Because I want to show you the volume that is getting searched each month for a couple different keywords, and then how it can benefit you. So right away we see bathroom remodeling Baltimore MD, right? Bathroom remodeling Baltimore, bathroom remodeling Maryland, etc. So a couple different variations of the word bathroom remodeling in the location, and I like to call those buyer intent keywords because someone's looking for bathroom remodeling in that specific location. They're ready to buy. All right. Now, again, we see the volume here. We see the current amount of traffic they're bringing in from those keywords, and then we see the position they're in Google. So you can see that, positions 1 through 10 is the first page, and all these, first page results are pretty much bringing in traffic for these guys. All right. And take a look at the search volume, right? You're looking at 50, 80, 90, 80 searches a month, right, for bathroom remodeling in Baltimore or Maryland. So, that could definitely be, a focus for your website. And then you can, look up any of your other services really, right? If we do kitchen remodeling in Delaware, let's take a look at that. And we'll just head over to Google and we'll do it live here. So kitchen remodeling, and we'll do DE for Delaware. We'll come down here and do the same thing. And we're going to hit, let's see, this one here. It looks like this is a directory. So we'll hit this one, Ferris Home Improvements. And this is actually not their home page. It looks like it's their kitchen page. So this is one of their back pages. So this will be a good example for you, right? Because you can not only get your home page ranked, but you can get your back pages ranked as well. So we'll just plug this in and we'll see what comes up. Again, this is just going to give you some ideas for keywords, and the amount of search volume for these specific keywords, and maybe some good areas to target as well. Because obviously in smaller areas, the volume might not be there. Not as many people are going to be looking for it. All right, so let's take a look here. We see kitchen remodeling Delaware. You get 50 people a month looking for that. Kitchen remodeling Wilmington, Delaware. You got 20. Newark, Delaware, 20. So there's definitely Rehoboth there, 20. There's definitely some volume here, for kitchen remodeling. So you can definitely target a couple of those areas with those specific keywords. And again, if you look here, these guys are ranking in the top spots for a lot of these keywords, and that's what's bringing them traffic, all right? And we'll even do one more for you. Let's do concrete contractors in Philadelphia. So let's do concrete contractors Philadelphia, and we'll do, again, the same thing. We're going to skip Home Advisor and just click on that first result. Let's copy that, and we'll head right over into our report here. And let's see what comes up. So again, you want to create all your different service pages. You can kind of figure out what services are going to bring in that volume. That way you can know who's going to get attracted to your website and which areas to focus on. So right here we see concrete contractors Philadelphia. It's bringing in 100 searches a month. All right, Philadelphia concrete companies, 50 searches a month. So again, different variations of the word. Masonry contractors, 20. Here's another one, Philadelphia masonry contractors, 40. And once again, all top 10. So that's what's bringing in the traffic. So you can see, with all the different services that you offer, there's a lot of opportunity. And if you really add up all those searches, for all of your services, you could be looking at, 1,000 searches a month. And that's really where you're going to bring in that organic flow of customers to your website, okay? Now we talked about content, adding it in on your site, and now I want to get into backlinks. So if we take a look, and we'll just stick to this one, all right? You can do this for each of your competitors. So you want to pick one that's, on the top page and really figure out, where you need to be. So we took a look at the keywords, kind of figured out, how they were ranking. You can utilize the same keywords and beat them out with more content. And then we can do the same for backlinks. So we see here for the backlinks, and I'm going to there we go. We have 34 sites, and that's what the referring domain is. We're 34 sites pointing back to their site, and it's giving them 782 backlinks. Now, a backlink is just a vote of confidence. It's a link from one site pointing back to another, and what it does is it passes power and trust, and that's how Google ranks, right? The more power and the more trust you have, right, the more popular you are on Google, the higher you're going to rank. So that's these numbers here, the power and trust numbers. So just like we went into these keywords, you can go into these referring domains, you can go into these backlinks and figure out which ones are good, which ones are working for them, kind of duplicate them and then beat them out with better ones. All right, so that's backlinks just really quick. The last thing I want to touch upon are citations. And a citation is your name, address, and phone number. And we list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages. And adding those into a Google My Business listing like this is going to rank you in the map pack, right? So we went over here to the Google search and I showed you the organic section, and this is the map pack. So you can, get your website ranked in the organic section down here, and you can get your Google listing ranked in the map pack. So really being in both of those is going to get you website clicks, it's going to get you phone calls, it's going to get you just a lot of customers because they're going to be able to see you right away. Now think about it. People don't click the view all button that often or come down here to hit the second, third, fourth page because why would they? They've got the top businesses that they trust Google to send them to right here. So really we want to make sure that we're adding in quality citations to this listing. And again, it's just your name, address, phone number throughout directories online to get your name out there. And then you want to make sure that this is optimized as well. You want lots of pictures. You want to add in more Google reviews. Looks like you have all your information here, which is great. But then we want a solid description here. So it looks like you do have a nice description. Make sure to utilize some of those keywords that you want to target in here. So, once again, you can be found in this map pack. All right. If you have any questions at all, please give me a call. Just focus on backlinks, content, citations, and it's going to do wonders for your business. Here's my business website, leadsbylordi.com. Phone numbers in the top right corner. Again, my name's Tyler. I look forward to talking to you soon.